So, group one, and so far with the project, we have completed our outline objectives. Our objectives are as three follows. One, at some point in the program, every employee will be able to appropriately define and give examples of employees' engagement. Two, after our program is implemented, 50% of employees will score more engaged on the post-Gallup question survey than on the pre-test. And three, after the program has been completed, the company will be 100% more satisfied with the employee engagement than they were prior to the program. We've also developed a lesson plan for our training program, and much of the program is intact so far. We have three activities for our training program. The first training program is share employee perspective versus manager perspective. So with this, we are going to separate the employees and the managers into two different rooms um, and just see their perspectives. Next, we are going to reenact real life scenarios, mixing the employees and the managers back together. And then we are going to have them reflect on the decisions made by each person and why they happened. Also, this is affecting how it's affecting the company. Lastly, we are going to do a think, pair, share, and personal reflections. They are going to all develop their own ideas on how to improve overall employee engagement. We've created also an annotated bibliography that we're going to include in our final project. A lot of the sources that we have are super good in figuring out activities or ideas or just overall tips on employee engagement and show examples. And that was actually one of the questions that we received in our feedback survey that we got on. We really appreciate all the feedback that we received on the sheet. But that was one of the questions was how do you give someone motivation to be more engaged? Um, we've found a lot of different sources, well, no, a few different sources that help give us ideas on how to engage people. Um, and so we're hoping to be able to use those examples or scenarios that were another question that was asked was any incentives for follow-up survey. The survey that we have 6 months from now, we're assuming. And we said we had not come up with any incentives for the follow-up survey and haven't decided if it's something we'd want to do. If we end up using an incentive, there are a few ideas we've played with, such as including discount rates to use the program again, or our service again, or some kind of basic maintenance guide that we could send to them to help the company continue to keep their employees engaged long after the program. And then one other question that was asked a couple times was what kind of test we use to determine the employee engagement, and that's also something that we found online. A bunch of different sources give you ideas of like questions that you can ask to kind of bring up those, I don't know what else that thought. So kind of like gauge your employee engagement, how invested the employees are into the program. So we're hoping that progress continues and it's a great project.